Welcome to Interludes Extra. I'm your host, Valerie Johnson, and today we're going to be looking at some clips from the Brother Mine podcast. Enjoy. Hand Forged Fiction. Projects beyond Brother Mine. What's on the works? Because you have created a family, I feel, a real family in doing this type of project. Just wanting to know if there's other things coming down the pipeline for Hand Forged Fiction.
For sure. Casey's working on something new for us, a new project that she's been working on, and it's really amazing. I won't say too much about it. I'll let her tell you anything she'd like about it. But again, we established a very strong family, and we established a very strong theme, and we established a very strong sense of empathy for the human beings that are involved in our storytelling. We are not critical human beings. We critically analyze and we try to take on problems, but we don't try to judge other people's. That's an important part, I think, of our hand forged fiction storytelling. It's why this group of people are all working together, because they're good people and they're empathetic people. They care, right? And that's one of the things that I think is trademark for the kind of work that we're going to be doing. I'll let Casey speak. I should be quiet. Being quiet.
Casey?
Well, I'm not going to talk too much about the other project because I don't know if I'm ready to or not. But I can talk about just writing in general and the urgency for it and the stories that we tell and retell over and over again as a society. Because listening and writing and reading fiction and make-believe stories is really a strange activity for human beings to do, because it takes us out of real life survival mode. And for a couple of seconds, a minute, an hour, whatever, we stop worrying about real life and we submerge ourselves into some sort of fiction. And why? Why do we do that? And why have mankind has done that, forever, since the beginning of language, I suppose. And we're telling each other these make-believe stories. And I, as a playwright, and hopefully as an ensemble of people, as artists who call ourselves artists, we do it for an urgent reason, and that is to collectively tell a story and provide life lessons, through the characters that we create. And whether or not those life lessons can be life lessons for the people who watch and read and listen to our stories, I think that's great. And I've taken so much pleasure into listening to everybody connect with the same things that I connect with in the writing process. And also, it questions our values as a society. We are able to do that. We're able to figure out what are the norms that we're all working by, what's the dominant structure that we're all supposed to be marching towards, and how are they being subverted? And those are all the questions that, as a writer, I am always asking myself with every story that I make up.
Wow.
It's a lot to take on. Sorry.
It's a lot. Yeah.
It is. It's a real challenge. And that's why we like working with the people we're working with, because the challenge is thrown down to all of us. And each one of these people who you've been listening to and talking to, you can hear how much is in their hearts and minds that go into it, right? It's not just a practice of saying some lines and creating a scene and all of us have to look pretty or any of those things. We really have to dedicate ourselves to telling an earnest story. And the demands of that challenge us as much as it puts out a challenge to an audience. That really is a great confluence where the audience and our work meet, and we learn from them. They maybe learn from us if we're lucky. There's something great about this kind of artwork when the audience and the art actually engage.
So if anyone wanted to actually listen and see Brother Mine, where would they go, Eric?
That's awesome. I can tell you that. So you can always check us out at handforgedfiction.com, www.handforgedfiction.com. We are at Forged Fiction on Facebook, and we are on Vimeo.com. If you look up Hand Forged Fiction or Brother Mine, there's on demand, there's a lot of free content. There's a real opportunity to see a lot of the work we're doing and some new exciting things that are going to start rolling out from Hand Forged Fiction and all these brilliant artists.
I'm Valerie Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us for Interludes Extra. Please like and subscribe, and please share with your friends. If you like what you've seen, let us know. Thank you so very much, and have a great one.